The story of Power Rangers SPD takes place in the year 2025. True, even though the TV series premiered in 2005, the story takes place in the future, in the year 2025. In the 2017 movie, the Blue Ranger died. True, before the Rangers could transform, Rita took Billy's life. Despite this, Zordon decided to sacrifice himself so that Billy could be resurrected, and this is what prompted the Rangers to transform for the first time. Zaido was the first Red Ranger on Earth. True, Jason was the first Red Ranger on television, but in the Power Rangers universe, Zaido arrived on Earth 65 million years ago and the Morphin Masters made him the first Red Ranger on Earth. In Once and Always, the new Yellow Ranger is Kimberly's daughter. False, the new Yellow Ranger is Trini's daughter, who became the new Yellow Ranger after Rita took her mother's life. Some may have been confused because in the Return comic book, Kimberly's daughter also becomes a Ranger. Mighty Morphin is the only Power Rangers series to have 3 seasons. False, Dino Fury also has 3 seasons since Cosmic Fury is part of the same series, even though it has a different name. In the 1995 movie, Ivan Ooze destroys the command center with a magic wand. False, although this powerful villain is powerful enough to destroy the command center with his hands, he decided to use an object at the time. Although this object looks like a magic wand, it is actually a flute with which he begins to create a sound before starting his attack. Power Rangers Wild Force have the most swords individually. True, this team had 22 individual Zords. In the Turbo movie, Kimberly is the Pink Ranger. False, at that time Kat is the Pink Ranger, and although Kimberly also appeared in the movie, at that time she was no longer part of the team. Previously Kimberly had given her powers to Kat, and this is why Kat is the one who becomes the new Pink Turbo Ranger. The legendary battle episode was the first special anniversary episode of the franchise. False, the legendary battle was the 3rd special episode and celebrated 20 years of the franchise. The first special anniversary episode was Forever Red and celebrated 10 years of Power Rangers. In the 2017 movie, all the Rangers were exemplary people, who followed all the rules and did very well in school. False, the Rangers in this new universe never wanted to follow the rules. They had a lot of family problems, and although they were still good people on the inside, the reality is that they were not exemplary people. The letters Power Rangers RPM stand for Racing Power Morphers. False, although the meaning of these letters was never stated in the TV series, Bandai's website said they stood for Racing Performance Machines, although in real life these letters actually stand for revolutions per minute. In Once and Always, the Yellow Ranger's powers are automatically transferred to Trini's daughter after her death. False, even though Min managed to become the new Yellow Ranger, the reality is that she could not transform until she was worthy of that power. Min tried to become a ranger many times, but because her intentions were not good, she failed to acquire the powers of the Yellow Ranger. The Rangers that appear in Power Rangers Mystic Force are the only ones that have had a cape. False, there are other Rangers who wore capes, such as Zaido in his last two costumes. In the 1995 movie, Zordon died because the Rangers did not arrive in time. True, even though Ivan is to blame for Zordon's demise, the Rangers searched for the new power to resurrect Zordon, but did not arrive in time. The Rangers decided to first go save the city and then save Zordon, putting the lives of innocents as a priority. Power Rangers had 973 episodes. True, although if you said 974 you were also right, as there is a bit of controversy due to the fact that the Clash of the Red Rangers special episode some divided as 2 episodes and not as a full-length episode. In the 1995 movie, the team leader was the Red Ranger. False, the team leader was the White Ranger, Tommy Oliver, because at that time, even though the movie is not part of the canon, the producers decided to form the team in the same way it was formed in the series. At that time, in the series the leader was Tommy because since he got the White Ranger powers, Zordon made him the leader of the team. Mighty Morphin is the only season with a dinosaur theme. False, there are other seasons such as Dino Charge, Dino Thunder and Dino Fury that are also dinosaur themed. In the Turbo movie, the final monster was Dark Spectre. False, that monster had exactly the same physique as Dark Spectre because the producers used that same costume for both characters, but the monster in the movie was Moligor. Rita Repulsa was responsible for Zordon's demise. False, Andrus was the one who had to break Zordon's tube, and this caused a shockwave that destroyed many villains, but renewed others. In the 2017 movie, Rita was the Green Ranger. True, since in the beginning of the movie we could see that Rita was the Green Ranger, and then Zordon managed to send her to the bottom of the ocean. Even though in the series Rita was never a ranger, we must remember that the 2017 movie is a new universe, and in this new story Rita was the Green Ranger. Dino Fury is the only team that doesn't have a Yellow Ranger. False, another team that didn't have a Yellow Ranger was Dino Charge, and they were also the first team to not have that color. In Once and Always, the robot that appears in the command center is Alpha 5. False, the robot that appears in the command center is Alpha 9, since these robots are renewed every so often, and now this is version number 9. In the channel we have a video in which we talk about what happened with each Alpha robot, including Alpha 5. The first Red Ranger of the franchise on TV was Jason from the Mighty Morphin team. True, the first Red Ranger of the franchise was Jason, although within the Power Rangers universe it is believed that it could have been another character. In the 1995 movie, Ninja is the one who gives the ninjetti powers to the Rangers. False, this happened in the third season of Mighty Morphin, because since the 1995 movie is not canon, they had to make up another story to give those powers to the Rangers. The person who gave these powers to the Rangers was Dulcia, the warrior who knew Zordon. The real name of this character is Bulk. False, this character's real name is Farkas Bulkmeyer, and Bulk is a nickname taken from Bulkmeyer. In the Turbo movie, Rocky becomes the Blue Ranger. False, Rocky was never a Turbo Ranger, as this movie was the beginning of the series, and before the Rangers got the turbo power, Rocky was injured. After this, Justin replaced Rocky and managed to become the Blue Turbo Ranger. Billy, the Blue Ranger from Mighty Morphin, is the Ranger with the most appearances in Power Rangers. False, although Billy has appeared in 208 different episodes, Tommy Oliver appeared in 235 episodes, and this is not counting feature films, shorts and special full-length episodes. Alien Rangers is the fourth season of Power Rangers. False, even though the Alien Rangers appear after Mighty Morphin Season 3, For some strange reason they are officially listed as Season 3.5 and basically this puts them as part of Season 3. Write in the comments how many answers you got right, like this video and subscribe for more Power Rangers questions.